All right, welcome in everybody. What is up? You guys are what's up? What's up? I'm just bored doing well, slowly doing my sort today. It's normally I'm done by now. I get up, but I've been going slow this morning. I've already had a few cups of coffee. Got one right here, so just figured come hang out if you want to. I'm gonna chit chat with whoever comes in. Got the sort done. Now I gotta pack and ship. So pretty simple little setup. This is like the down and dirty of doing breaks. The many hours that most people don't see, all the costs that go into planning. Oh man, I've gotten better at it. I don't run out of supplies typically anymore. Like I got my these right here, my envelopes. This is actually the last pack of these, but don't worry, I've already had another case delivered. This time the black ones were cheaper, so I got black this time. Just whatever. Hey, I gotta find deals. I gotta say it because, like I mentioned last night, shipping costs have got out of hand. And then, you know what I am gonna have to do? Get another case of. Now that I look at it, I should have prepped this right here and this right here. Pack 5. I gotta go get another case. Don't worry, I got cases. I spent, oh man, I think last month, I spent, I don't know, like $600 on some cases of these, and I only have 2 cases left. Yeah. Anyways, welcome in. Just having some fun. Chit chat if you're in here. Most people, at work, but just figured we could get in here. I'm bored. Show off my hat collection for real, guys. I have this Royals hat right now and this one. I have some old jankety ones that I'm not going to wear. I got that, and then I got my new fishing hat that I got from Key Largo. So the offer still stands. If you want to send me a hat of your favorite team, I got some bartering to do with you at 25 Series 2 Fanatics blasters, probably plus some sort of card shell package and some cards for your team. So. Also, I figured I might as well mention it's still down there. I see it right here. The divisional break. Scrolling across. 3 spots left in that. Just hoping to do it at some point here the next week. I got 3 people already in and 3 spots left. Again, be random divisions. So anyways, here's kind of my process. After the break, I move everything up. Well, my hat's not normally here. They're just a prop today. So I move all the cards up, all the cards more on this end. Usually the hits are up here. They're already right here. I move them up, move some of my supplies up, just keep them on here because I got room. The stands, just stack them up, push them up there, and get my sorting trays. And go to town. Start with the base typically. So most of you probably know. So for, let's say, flagship stuff, if it's a brand new release, like the release chunk comes out, I'm going to sort out all of this individually. Unless we do like a big case, like half case break, then I'm not going to sort the random base. I get all the rookies out. You won't see any rookies in here, but let's find a team that has a bunch of cards. Well, this was not probably a good selection because it was just 1 box each. But so all the rookies, any kind of future stars, cup cards, and the gold cup, I get all those out and sort, and then just as I'm going, if just grab a handful of the base. Most people don't care for the base. That's the feedback I've got. But if it's a new release, I do. Chrome always ships. Every card ships. Obviously any kind of higher end one, like Finest coming up, obviously all of those cards will ship. Chrome Black, obviously all the base cards ship because the base cards are, pretty rare, not very highly printed, and a little bit nicer than just, some extra paper, because most people don't need the extra paper. I put it in stacks. I've been putting them in boxes. I need to go to one of the local card shops. I have a handful of big boxes, just give it to them, but my daughter has some friends that like cards, so usually I'll put some of the stacks once if I'm getting left over, because I don't always put every little thing in. Especially on this old stuff, no one needs a bunch of base of 22 tops update. Again, all the vets. Unless you really need the Luke Jackson to complete your set. Sorry. Well, you may get it. Anyways, what's up? Neo's in the house. Ron, what's up? Ron. Well, you're up first. I go in, so I also, you can't see it, but I got my screens up here. I sort it in alphabetical order. That way all the people that have multiple spots go together. And just kind of go in order. I got my shipping. I need to get that up too. What am I going to do? Let me move this over here. Move this over here. Yeah, I got to change some things up. I didn't plan too well for this because I got to have certain things on the screen. Oh, this is over here. Look at this. Oh. Sorry. Where'd you go? Ah, here we go. We got it. We're good. Looks like a dude. If you, well, I mean, you can see the mess on the peripherals. But this side over here is, it used to literally probably have like 10,000 base cards of 22 tops update. You know, we got another, you know, you can't see another 2+ feet that way on my table this way. I want to get all this like cleared off. You can't see it, but all of this kind of cleared off. Where I have space where I can boom put like the boxes of cards right here that we're ripping someday. But yeah, got a couple screens. You can't really see very well in here. A couple screens. There's my camera there, my mic. So normally obviously my camera's right here. I got a little just clamp mount, put it here, but I put it up there. This is my little charging cord. Get it extended. Yeah, but I have gotten more organized. And over here, I've actually used to just have like stacks of cards and a lot of wasted space. But recently, I redid it. Got some plexiglass to put on my shelves to make them more useful. Get rid of the little holes and divots in them. Now it's just smooth. So, all right. Anyways, Ron, I need to. All right, no one look. I got to. So. Most of the time, if I get a redemption and I have easy contact with people, I will just go ahead and scratch it and message that person. Just that they can get the redemption going a little sooner. So last night, Ron pulled this Hassan Kim flagship real one autograph from 25 Series 2. So I'm going to go scratch this, but I'm going to get off camera because I don't want prying eyes. Man, this is stuck in here. Because Ron's the first one up, and I want to get this to him. So, anyways, I just normally use just like the edge of one of the knives, not the extra sharp part, but just like one of these parts. Look. You guys see? All right. All right, Ron, incoming. And of course, then this will just get shipped to Ronald. Last night, Ron won Lucky 7, which was this right here. Actually, he had a choice. Either the free team, which was the Cubs. The Cubs actually had a nice little stack. A couple relics, and then a couple rookie things. Just base things. But anyways, but he chose this, the 2022 Bowman. Just a paper, but Ellie Deadly Cruise, Bowman first, PSA 10. They had about the same value, Break Spot, and if you want to buy this on eBay with tax and everything, so it's kind of fun. But anyways, Ron got that. He had the also Ron, I got that for you. Ron didn't realize, well, he probably just forgot, but he needed the Jackson Cheerio from regular Chrome to complete a set. So he was meshing the group, so I got one out and I'm sending it to my boy Ron. So anyway, so what I do, I kind of look. Obviously, I've already sorted it. Cards are top loaded, and then so if like this kind of stack right here, I know Ron doesn't care for base. So what I do, I have 2 different tapes because for some reason I had bought this and it's a little too thin. I didn't like it. So here, let me get this out. Move that over there. Mark, what's going on? Just hanging out, having some fun. So I have this. This is what I use. Well, here, let me just up again. I'm gonna go kind of slow here. So I used to, when I first started, I literally would get cardboard boxes, cut them up. I'd like make it kind of template-ish, and then I would start cutting it up to have all these things. I did that for a while. Then I was like, screw this. This is too. I'm doing enough breaks now, so I started buying cardboard ones. And then here, the last, I don't know how long now, few months, 6 months, I couldn't tell you. Upgraded to these. I had them on. They're much firmer, a little bit more Sharpie on the corners, but they definitely hold up better. These little knockoff ones. You can buy like name brand one of these little card protectors, you know, for shipping. So that's what I got. And then I use these shells, the GMA Greatest, these 100 count. They even say good for team bags, and they are good for team bags. So I bought a case of these, so I use these. So like all the top loaders, you got to put tape on it. So here's how I do it. Actually, normally, dude, like if you watch me, I'm like a machine, which is probably why I occasionally make a mistake, because I do try to go quick, because this is not my life. I do this for fun, you know, the hobby hustle. Anyways, so, I didn't show you. So what I do here, I'll show you. I make a little tab, if you can see that, so like I can fold it over on itself. So when I put it in, I wrap it over the top, so that way when you get the card, you just have this little tab, you can pull it. So you're not trying to do this, the whole like, use your nail to try to get it off. Yeah, it's just a little thing I do. When it's a cooking segment, well, we'll see later. That would involve my daughters, my wife, not me. Anyways, so that's also, this is a nice smaller stack. I don't always put these in team bags. They'll may just go on top of this. So with Ron's, it's gonna be a little different how I do this. I need to decide how I want to do this. I think what we'll do. So anyway, it's like this. This will fit in a team bag all together. Again, Ron doesn't want base, right, Ron? I'm pretty sure you don't care about getting the base. I know most don't, so I don't usually bother with them. But some like newer people, I'll try to grab some base in here and here. Anyways, it's nice and easy in there. And then, so if this was all I had, I'd do this. Great. Now what do I do with that last little bit of, put them way back here. So, I would go like this. I'd put this, actually, I'd flip this over typically like this, just to help protect those cards even more. Have the top loader here, put this on here, go like this, and I'll put like 3 pieces of tape on it, boom, shove it in. But with this, it's gonna be a little different. I think what I'm going to try to do is, we'll do this. We're gonna do it this way. Okay. So we got some armalopes. So if you've never seen these, you can buy these at Shells. This is not a commercial for Shells. I just dig Shells. Mark, yeah, I don't really usually send you any base like of the old stuff. Like all the Chrome stuff's on a ship because it's not as many, and it's Chrome. So and it's new. But anyways, this is what I use to ship my graded cards. In this situation, it'll just work out easy to stick this in here, and Again, this just folds over, and then all you do is you just start. Normally, I don't have all this stuff here when I'm doing something like this, but you just start the folding process. Boom. No, it's just right in a bad spot. But it's gonna go in a bag. This is just more for the protection. It does have this little tab on here, so we'll do this. We'll go like this, and it's gonna be kind of an awkward spot. Oh, actually, it folds nicely though. It did fold pretty nicely. Makes it easy. And then for this, I'll just go like this. Grab one of my bags. If I just ship one graded card, I'll put it in this, and I have little black envelopes that it just fits nice and snugly in. But once it gets beyond one graded card, it doesn't. So it's a nice fit. But obviously this one, let's use one of my mailing shippers. We'll throw that in there for Ronald. Just so you guys, I have recently thought, I thought about discontinuing these things. So these are, I mean, I go through so many, like multiple cases. When I do a lot of breaks, like I've gone through a lot lately because I've done more breaks. I've considered it because the shipping cost has gone up. When I originally did it, shipping was quite a bit cheaper. So I threw these in to cover that little bit extra, because sometimes I would just about break even, and sometimes I'd make a little bit on the shipping. If the package was smaller. I keep saying small packages, large package. I don't know. Anyways, I've thought about it, man, because it's a lot of money. But I'm like, no, I can't. So I'm still doing it. I'm still gonna keep doing it. It's kind of fun. Maybe it's why people want to get in the breaks, is just for those. They don't care about the cards. They just want these shells. Little unpack. Anyways, so this one, it's not gonna be quite as. Oh, you know what I did wrong? So I did wrong. I'm so busy. So how I do it, you see the flap here? What I do when I print off my label, I put that label over that flap just to help protect it more. And normally when I do it this way, where I throw the pack of shells, Easy Glide sleeves in here, I put it on the other side. That way this is a flat surface. So, but I can actually still do this because it'll be fine. It's still fresh enough. So we're going to redo it. Yeah. So there we go. Now it's nice and flat. So then I use Shippo through my website. It's got a little service attached to it. And then I'll print it off. Dude, chat. Bustin' up. Ray, what's going on, man? You hope to have some. Oh, Ray, you're gonna start making videos? How do you get subscribers? I don't know. You say, hey, when you make a video, you say, hey guys, hit that like and subscribe. Usually if I did a comment, I sub somebody's channel, they'll sub me. I've legit bought more of the card shells because you sent me something. Okay, yeah, dude, I dig the card shells. These sleeves are great. I will say this, if you go on there, I don't know if they've upgraded them yet or not, but do not buy, in my opinion. I stopped buying them. I won't buy them anymore. The essentials with the Easy Glides in, because they're not the same. They're not the same as here, the old ones. I mean, they work. They're just, it's not the same. They work. So here was the original essentials box. You see here, and here is the new one, and it comes with a 100 pack of the Easy Glide sleeves. They're not the same sleeves. They're not. They're different. Even though it says I don't know. Not happy about that. I think a lot of people have expressed their opinion on that. Even though, anyways. So don't buy those. I do not recommend it, although it's not a bad deal. And you still do, they're still pre-cut, but they're just not as nice. They're not as nice. Trust me. I use a lot of sleeves, a lot of top loaders. And that's my professional opinion. And I like them, so no, because it's not a quality decline. It's just a different product almost. It's like their lower end. Even though it still says premium, whatever, I wish they just said Easy Softly, not premium, because they're not the same. But these, yeah, because you can tell the difference. I open these. I'm not gonna look. I have them actually separated right here. You can't really tell, but these are the bad ones. These are the good ones. I can look at them. They have a different tint to them. When you use them, you can just tell the difference. You can tell it. You can feel it. You can taste it. You can smell it. Kyle, yeah, dude, I do pride myself. I do try to get it out. It's not always next day. Sometimes it's 2 days. Sometimes it's even been 3 days. It just, because I got a life, and it just sometimes it doesn't work out. Something comes up. I'm like, okay, I'll still get it out. But normally I get it up the next day. I may start the sort the night, like last night. I didn't do any sorting. I quickly kind of cleaned up, pushed the stuff up. Like, I'm going upstairs, and went to bed. But I definitely do try to get stuff out. Anyways, so this is a little bit different shapes. Anyways, I'll just come over here. I got my, oh, here, I can even share this with you. We can get off this screen. So I got here. It does have, okay, don't look where people live. It doesn't have their full address. It says city and state. But anyway, so I got my list. I'll find Ron. It should, doesn't say it, so don't look. So anyways, I come over here. So my right here, that's a package. I use these right here, 9x6, and the average weight I have it set at 7. But I got my scale right down here, and it comes out to 9. And I could just do this. I could just do 7 ounces, and I could probably get away with it. I just don't. So it's 9 ounces, and unfortunately, 9 ounces. You can see it was 461. Once you go over 8 ounces, it jumps up. And Ron's won't be so bad because he's close. He's just across the, I mean, not that far away. I live on the Kansas-Missouri border. He kind of lives closer to the Missouri-Illinois border, over by St. Louis. I'm by Kansas City. So it's actually pretty cheap for Ronald. So I'm going to go away from the screen anyway. So yeah, so I just, boom, go through all this, but I don't want to show off people's addresses. All right, here we go. Let's see. I gotta buy the label. I do need to get this cleaned up, so I want to get more stuff over here. I want to get my printer up here right now. My printer is under the desk, and it's kind of annoying. It sits on a little ledge down here. Actually, on my computer, actually, on the edge of it. And I really need to get it moved. I want it up here. I almost want to put it like on a. It needs to be different. It does. It slows me down. Watch this. Look how long this takes me to have to get down there. So anyways, so let me get off this screen. Oh, dude, are you doing it again? This has been killing me lately. My dumb print. Oh, don't look. My printer has been messing up lately. Let me get Ron's stuff here. Unless Ron, you don't care. You want to have everyone have your address so they can send you free stuff. So anyways, have it like this. But I have to reach all the way down here. It's way down here. I rip it, but it's been messing up where like every once in a while it prints way off. You can see. You can't see, but it's like actually crooked. I don't know why, and then it wasted one. It annoys me. Anyways, I'm gonna throw it in my bin. I got my official. Do not use these for private use. But then I just start loading it up. And that's the basics of it. So yeah, how we do it. And then just repeat. Normally I don't have my mic here. Normally my mic. Swing it over there. Get it out of the way. Yeah, fun times. You could, hey Adam, I've actually considered that, doing the Arnie style, or even like in how lots of people do it that way, where it's like, okay, I'm going to ship, like some breakers I used to get when they would only ship out, unless you requested, like you got a big hit, okay, I'm going to pay extra and I want to get shipped out. They would ship in a couple days a week. I thought about it. Well, UPS really isn't any cheaper, I'll say that. Because Priority and UPS are usually about the same with my shipping program. But yeah, I've attempted to do that. Some of the people that are in my breaks, every break, and that I kind of know, have a relationship with, I will save it back sometimes, because That way, it just helps me out. It helps them out too, because then I refund the shipping, because they get in every break. Almost every break. So some people I do kind of ship occasionally. If I could get more organized, I would be probably willing to go to that model to where I could have a better setup over here. I could get little bins and put people's brake stuff in there, write their name on there. Like right now I have, let's see here, over here. So I got Mark H. This is just one of the packs I got. So I put the Mark H, I put the date on there, and I have them. Mark's pretty much in every brake, buys a couple spots. And so sometimes, especially if there's not like a crazy hit or something, like I'm not trying to rush out and ship to them from a new release, or like, okay, it'll just be one day later, and I can save them $6 in shipping. So if you do ground when you really get into weight, there's no perfect scenario, but I'm sure you've looked at. I haven't done a deep dive into all the shipping stuff I could do, but anyways, here. So anyways, I got my sheet. So what I do, I green it up. I go to the next one, see what the teams are. Okay, so we got some Tigers, and it is in alphabetical. It will be in alphabetical order on this side as well, but first this and then that, so I know Tigers, and then it kind of goes through, boom, boom, Twins, Yancey. All right, so then get the top loaded cards, the non-top loaded. Like Bo, this was Bo's first time and a break, so probably what I'll do, I don't know Bo, I'll get some normally, so then I'll get these, I'll put some of the sleeve cards like these parallels, and then if it was a customer that is always here, a guy I know, I'd probably put all these together. I'd put these in there, I would put these on top, put sandwich, then this like this, boom. But it's Bo. I don't know Bo. New guy, so I'm gonna give him some base. That's how I do it. And then, so what I do, just come up here. He grabbed 2 teams. I just kind of get, a little bit of each. What we'll do, so this is where the science comes in. The art of it is to get it to where I can get it to where they're about the same height, each pile. I've done this long enough. Oh, you can't even see. Let me get back to this. Sorry. You guys don't see what I'm doing. So anyways, you couldn't see. Arnie had a good, he definitely did. He had that as well. I don't know how he did it when he charged shipping, how he charged you. I don't know what he did. Me and him just kind of, had behind the scenes deal. So anyways, so what I did is I put all the base, I could kind of eyeball, and I kind of know I've done this enough to where you can see that now these are the same height. So that way when I put them in, they're not like different heights in the package. So here we go. So yeah, again, I think I have many ideas about how to improve this, how to improve the process, make it more just better for everybody, but I don't necessarily, again, this is just a fun side hustle for me. I don't have all the time in the world to do this. I'm actually off this week. So again, I bid this week off to go to the National, but I really wanted to go to the back half of the National because I wanted to go the last couple days, but I didn't get Sunday and Monday off. So it didn't work out. So boyfriend, what's going on? Hey man, just having some fun, just sorting, shipping, just figured I'd go live, have some people to hang out with. It's gonna take me longer doing it this way, but I got till 4:30 is when my post office here in my little town, they close at 4:30. Actually, the one that's actually close to me closes at 4, but where I have my PO box in Paola, it closes at 4:30. So 4 and 4:30. So boom, nice and even. You can, although you can't really tell, but they're about the same height. Once I get the card shells in there, grab these. And these, I don't even know what they cost now. I think they're about 9 cents each is what I pay for these. So as you can see, a lot goes into the shipping. Sometimes they're 10 cents, sometimes they're about 9 cents. I don't necessarily go scour the whole internet. These are just from Amazon, and these were some of the cheaper ones, if not the cheapest. and also quality. I've had 2 different iterations of these. I like these better than the first one. The first ones were a little bit more flimsy. These have a little bit more. So, got my tape. I got these. So I need 8 pieces of tape. So here we go. What we do. Again, and this is just a nice normal height. Sometimes they're thicker, so I got to make bigger pieces. And I just talking and working. I'm going to be slow. Whatever. I'm having fun. I don't know. I just figured this would be kind of something fun to do because I'm bored. Also, what I do normally, I've listened to some podcasts, or I've been watching all the Star Wars movies. I've been rewatching them. I'm on number 8 right now, which is, I think, something about the Jedi. It's not Return of the Jedi, but something. The Last Jedi. 7. So, this little system. So anyways, I just figured it'd be fun instead of, hanging out by myself, watching podcasts or recaps of baseball games. Sometimes I'll have multiple things going. I'll have the movie going that I've already seen, and then like a podcast going through my phone or something. And then, yeah. Royals, they play at 1 today. Normally, so I've gotten a lot better at the packing and sorting and shipping. It used to take me probably 3 to 4 hours sometimes. Now I can get everything done in somewhere between an hour and 2. Depends on the size of the break and some other factors. I've gotten, where I have a little bit of a system down. All right, who was this? Bo. So this is Bo's first time. Welcome in, Bo. Appreciate you. And I do not every break. I kind of cheaper break. I don't normally. If it's someone's first break, and even it's like a small break, I'll try to include like a package. And right now, I'm down to my last pack of this. I got these when I bought my Chrome Sapphire, 22 Chrome Sapphire from Costco. And so I've just been using, have another box. Though I have that over here, sitting here. And I just sometimes have random packs. I used to go through, sometimes I've have hobby packs. Right now it's just those retail packs. But again, you can get some PCA from those. So let me know if you got one and you hit anything. I'd be interested to know. All right, where is Bo? Where's Bo? All right, make sure I'm on the right screen. I'm not giving people's. All right, where we at? So again, this one's gonna be more expensive again. Because it's probably 10. Ooh, oh, that only 9. Oh, all right. It's actually in the 8. I'm surprised. Only 8 ounces. So 8 ounces. Boom. And it used to be quite a bit better. Like if you could get down to 4 ounces, sometimes like a smaller break. If someone, that's just not a lot of base, I could get down to 4 ounces. And that used to be like 70 cents cheaper. Now it's only like 30 cents cheaper. I'm not going to throw names out, but I think a lot of breakers, they don't really weigh it. I think they just get them printed and boom, put them on there. And I don't know. I spend a few extra seconds, time it. I don't want to go to jail for mail fraud. Again, I'm sure I could get away with it. I'm fairly confident that no one is going through my packages. I fix it though. Look. So anyways, what is everybody up to on this Wednesday, the hump day? Do anything fun? Anybody going to the National? My buddy texted me this morning from work. He's like, hey, I'm assuming you're going to the National? I'm like, dude, unfortunately not. I wanted to go. He's like, I just assumed you were off work, so I thought you'd be going. And God dang, I'm going Friday. Figured, look you up on there. Ain't going. Unless I go last second. There could be a last second, work emails. All right, Ray. All right, so Bo's done. We're moving on. Again, guys, there is that brake. You can see it. Where is it? Right there. Division brake. Ray's in it. Ray's in it. Brad and Marker in it. 3 spots are sold. 3 spots left. It's available. Message me if you're interested. It's not on the website. It's just here. And I've done the last few breaks. I'm trying to get it through it. Just have fun. Lunchtime too. I need some lunch. All I had this morning, my wife was making breakfast. I was like, I've been in the sun way too much lately. I haven't been out as much this summer. Because I don't normally mow, but I've been mowing I mowed 3 days in a row because it got so bad. I think I got a lot of vitamin D, and it's kind of, dude, it wrecked my system. So she was making breakfast. I'll just take a couple pieces of bacon. All right. And then also, you see this right here? This happens often, like after a sort, I'm like, or I'll have a card in the wrong one, and it's already whatever. I'm like, so this was actually BAF's, Bradley's, Brian, his card from a break. I think this was, no, actually this was his Lucky 7 winner. I had a break credit and a card. He won it. I stuck it over there, and I actually was back here. And I forgot it, so I put his name on it, and it's going out this time, so it's on its way. All right, and he had Oakland. Hold on, I forget. When is the next website break? I have an idea. So I did jumbos last night. Here's what I'm thinking. But give me a sec. Now that you ask. Since you're asking, I have these over here, and I have to go grab the other two. That's right. So we had a jumbo break. I figured, why not a hobby break? So a mix of different hobby boxes. Obviously, there's a here. So the new Chrome. Let's go in order of year. Most newest release ish. So Chrome, a Series 2 hobby box, a Series 1 hobby box, a 24 Japan hobby box. I think it's a hobby box, right? It doesn't actually say hobby on it, but I think we consider it a hobby. Interesting. And then also a 23 Series 2, my last one. So obviously, actually, I said PC in there earlier, not PC. It's quite a few of them, but Corbin Carroll, Volpe, all those guys. So I'm thinking about that. I have one more 22 update. I kind of want to rip it myself. I got it for breaks. I could include it. It definitely would increase the price more, but I think this is like pushing 40-ish a spot. So about a cost of a new Chrome blaster. But we'll see. I'm probably not going to do one tonight. Walker, Carroll, Volpe, and maybe Vientos. There's actually more as you get into it. You're right, but I think Vientos is in it. There's actually quite a few that are in as you go back to like the different Series 2, like 24 Series 2. Quite a few. But anyways. But yeah, this is a good shot at being the next one. It's got some of the new Chrome, but it's got also the new flagship and then some other goodies for fun. Yeah, I think Michael actually too. You're right. Michael is in that 23 Series 2, I believe. And then again, here's the break. What's up on the screen scrolling through right here? It's just been sitting. These boxes are marinating. 2 chrome hobbies and a chrome jumbo divisional. It's $1.80. Well, actually, it's $1.75. It's $1.80 if you're just buying into it, and that's all you bought into. For most people, it's gonna be $1, $1.75, 175. So what was it? 175. Let me do math. Divided by, you get 5. So 30. That's 35 a team. So if I sold it in the, you know, just random teams, it'd be 35 a spot for that. But all right, anyways, back to work, dude. I'm never gonna get this done. It's gonna be like 10 o'clock tonight. I'm still be doing this. So again, so normally when I'm just hustling, I got these together. I don't even take them apart. I'm just, at least not when I use this tape. It's a much quicker process, but I'm clearly distracted. This is fun. I kind of, dude, this is way better. Any trades also, if someone gets a trade, I have some of my trade guys that I follow, but I'm not going to be able to pay attention. I gotta focus enough on this, so I'm not screwing it up, grabbing wrong teams. Every once in a while, what I'll do is I'll just totally screw up, and I'm like, I'll grab a wrong team, and then when I get to the person that team should have been, I'm just like, oh crap. Sometimes it's easy to figure out, but sometimes it takes me some time. Like, especially if it's multiple breaks, it's even worse. And man, yeah. So right now I got some sort of level of focus, because some snug in there. Anyways, is anybody going to the national? Anybody know somebody's going to the national? I know I don't. Obviously, it's in Chicago, so I think Brett, he's in a couple days. I don't think Heads is going this year. I don't think he was going. So, all right, Brian. This one I know. I just know this size. It's probably about in between like 6 or 7 ounces, so I don't even mess with it, measuring it. If it's real small, I'll kind of measure it, see if I can get down to 4 ounces. But just, yeah, so normally it's just me going more of a well-oiled machine. It won't be that way today. So again, I have the nice flat side to put my thing, the label on, and it cover up the seam, and that way it's just even more protected. I've always considered too getting another camera, post it up here just to have the whole, you can see everything. I know a lot of breakers do that. It's kind of for transparency. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I've at least gained some level of trust that I'm not pulling shenanigans, but still, you know, I try to, sometimes like some of the packs may accidentally get off the screen. But it would still be kind of nice to have that up here. You kind of, you know, get an overview. You can see my white, pasty thighs. Yeah. I'd probably have it where it's more just the card table, but zoomed in properly. But today was just, I was like, all right, I clipped it up there, manipulated it, and no, that's good enough. All right, card deal. Card deal. I may have a spot over here for him. Do I? Must have shipped him that once. Oh. Arnie, he had Tampa Bay. Probably with Arnie. He's my boy. What we'll just... I usually always give Arnie a little base. He likes cards. He didn't get much in here. I'll put it in there, and I'll put his name on here. I'll settle up with him later. That was from 7/29. I'm getting a little more. I got little bins over there for people, so I'll highlight them yellow just so I know. Have it on hold. You don't want to know. I got some briefs on somewhere underneath there. I mean, no. I wear, what are they, boxer briefs? I don't know. Not boxers. They're the longer briefs, whatever the short one. I don't even know what they're called. I don't know. But I am pasty. I'm like this. Stop staring at my leg. Actually, you know what? That may be, maybe it's a new thing. I'd be like this, breaking cards. Maybe some people dig it, man. Nala bringing it. What's up, man? It is. So that's why I said on my thumbnail, right? I said, dude, this is the greatest. Everyone loves this part. The real joy in doing breaks. Come on, Ron. Come on, man. I got some nice thighs, man. I don't work out, but for a dude that doesn't work out in the mid 40s, I grew up playing soccer. Just kind of thick through there. I don't know. Kick a ball hard. All right. Hardaholic Drew was in here. Drew got a free team. Got the Cubs for free. So got some Guardians. You got some Pirates. You got a Paul Skeens. HFA. Should I just go this way? Check that out. I dig the 25 HFAs. I like them a little better with that different background. It's not quite as like refractory. I mean, it refracts, but there's a little bit something extra to it. And the Blue Jays. He got a Leo auto. And I have some over there. So, and some of the guys, again, that get in, Drew gets in lots of breaks as well. And it kind of depends. Like if I want to break, like it's like, not a huge banger. I'm like, I'll just save it again. And then it costs me more to ship. I'll refund the shipping, but then I'll just put in a big package, and it usually costs me like $7 or $8 to ship. But, you know, it's customer service. That's what I'm about, too. So, Drew, actually, I think you have some other stuff over here. How much? Oh, it's marked. Oh, you only got one. But it just saves them little, and also, honestly, it saves me a card shells, because I only put one in a package. So if I obviously, which, again, I'm gonna throw another case out. So Drew, I may have to put this in a box for Drew. Which, again, I bought a case of boxes because I was like, sometimes I need it. So this is obviously way too much to fit in my packages. And then when you put this in here, this one will just go in a. We'll get in a box for you. Does Michael have a Chrome workout? Yeah, he does. He does, I believe. Okay, no, I was gonna. Okay, you're just like a quick live. You're just gonna do a quick live, just like a shout out for the video. That's always a good idea. So boxes. What I ended up buying, I bought a case of 6 by 6 by 4. So a 6-inch square, 4 inches tall, because it usually fits pretty well with what all I got. Let's see here. Let's put these separate. And if you ever get in a break and I'm like, I want to refund the shipping and it's been like a week, feel free to send me a message. But if it hasn't been a week, don't send me a message because I'll get to it. Sometimes it's the next day. Sometimes it's 4 or 5 days later. So I'll think about it and then I'm like, oh, I'm doing this. I'll do it after this, and I don't do it after. But again, so if you buy in multiple spots in a single break, like separate times, I'll refund it. So this is pretty simple. We just put it in a stack. I got all different kinds of stuff to wrap stuff in. What we're gonna use today? This paper stuff that I've been using. This paper stuff actually pretty nice. You wrap around a few times, get it in here. Anyways, normally I don't do this way first. Normally I get the box ready first. Yeah, just 6 by. Here's Big Red right here, trash can. All right. Fun times. Fun times. Oh, I wonder if my PSA grades have popped. I got to order at PSA that it was an assembly as of a few days ago. So usually nicely the sides fold over on each other. Put that on top. And it should be nice and snug. Not. Where's my little I don't think it's here. Also, you can do a shake test. It's not quite that snug. Too much play in there. Too much play. I like it when everything just stays put. Do this. All right. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No shake. No shaky. Alright, this roll's about dead. I may not even get... Oh. Don't use boxes that often. Don't use that. Speaking of boxes, actually. I got Tom R. Tom. I need to get your different address. I think you got in a break a while back. I got this back. It said could not forward. So I need to get this out to you. I just picked this up the other day in my post office box. So I need to get this out to you. If I have a box for it, Tom. Any way I could Venmo you for sleeves and top loaders? Yeah, are you on Instagram? If you're on IG, message me there. That's my favorite way of communicating with people. It's just easy. It's on there. I'm on there a lot. So that's where if I post anything or what do you call it, social media stuff, I only use that. I think it goes to Facebook automatically and maybe the threads or something like that. It cross posts because it's all owned by the same people. But yeah, if you're interested, I could definitely, we could talk. I'll just, but yeah, I have different stuff. Depends on what you want. I will not sell you 55 pointers right now because I'm pretty low on those. I need those for breaks. But I probably have other stuff. If there's certain things you want, send me a message over there. Okay. We'll talk. We'll talk after this, and then we can figure out what you want. I can just hold your stuff. We'll get it out. So. All right. Anyways, who was this? It was Drew. Yeah, just a box. All right. Well, you guys kind of see what I do now. But if you guys can see any way to streamline, I'm all up for advice. Obviously, you probably all don't sit here and do. But sometimes, just an extra view. You make, hey, why don't you do it this way? But sometimes, like, no, that's not a good idea. But I may be like, you may be onto something there. Like I do like the idea of how Arnie shipped. Where we're just okay, you just let me know what I'll get the label, I'll charge you what that is, but you got to kind of charge more in a way, or you're gonna, because you can go in the hole. Like I said, like when I do shipping, and if you have 4 of these, that's 40 cents. The bags are, I don't know, 18 cents or something a piece. So, and then all the stuff. I mean, just that basic stuff you're looking at anywhere, 50 cents a person. And if you do that times 30, you do 10 to 20 breaks a month. Just small me doing, that many, whatever I do, maybe 2 or 3 a week. So it adds up. Okay, so 10 to 15 ish, maybe 10 ish, maybe not even that many. I don't know. But, 50 cents, that's 15 a break ish. And times 10, that's $150. You gotta have some sort of business mind for this, or you could go broke. Right now, all the cards just went from PSA 900 and oh no, there was a minimal shaking before, but now no shaking. It's in there. It's in there. It's secure. All right. Anyways, Drew, gotta mail this off. Like I said, I'm gonna be here all night doing this. But for real, guys, I at least want one person to send me a hat. If you're a Royals fan, send me a hat. Get one that's not this and not the fountain. I need some new ones. And trust me, I'll be hooking people up. Like I'll make it worth your time. I just thought it'd be a fun way to get hats, and then that way, you could and buy a cool hat. Like I mean, it could be one of the base ones, but whatever, or like like one of the different ones they use. But I just take like a base, Phillies hat, whatever. But I definitely wear them. I like baseball. Like I say I hate the Yankees. I don't really hate the Yankees. Obviously, as a Royals fan back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, it was big time rivalry. It's not as much a rivalry anymore because the Yankees are the Yankees and the Royals have been the Royals for most of my life. I was born in 1980, so that 70s and early 80s stuff, that's, before my time. I get it. I know it's there, but to me, it's like, yeah, I just like baseball. I need to figure that out. I don't know. I don't have any fitted hats anymore. It's probably somewhere between 7 and 1/8 and 7 and 3/8 would be my guess. And I'll probably just be wearing them here. So as long as it's not too small, I can still throw it on. I'd wear it. I could be a little too big, but I don't care. I'll just happily wear some cool hats. I'll rep different ones. But like I said, I'll definitely make it worth your front. The first 9 people will definitely get one of these, and then after that, if I continue to get it, I'll just until I get enough. But just figured to have something fun to do. I don't honestly know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm bigger than that. I don't know. Did you ever get that McFarlane Bobby Witt Jr. figure? Drew, I don't know what you're talking about. Drew, did you send me something? Or you asked if I got something? McFarlane, Bobby. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not like a big bobblehead collector or figure person. I do have some that I've just got the Royals games. But I did. Drew saw it. Drew, don't spoil it. I did actually buy some cool wall art that I've been eyeing for a little while. I might screw it. I'm probably going to do it, and it will be. I'm going to put it back. Which one I need to go? This way on this wall right here. No, I didn't buy it. No, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't really collect those kind of things. Like I don't go out of my way to get them. I don't go. Just the ones I've got, the games I've been to. I mean, if someone. I think I have some from like my in-laws have gone to some games over the years and they've just had them, so I got a couple recently. But and I have a few more than that I have. Like I got a Miguel Garcia up there, and some pitcher, another pitcher. So no, but Drew actually. So I bought a couple of different things last night. But the one pitcher I sent you and another one. I bought a couple. I'm pretty stoked to show those off. And I also bought Drew. I bought an extra one of. I don't the one I sent you the picture of, or the other one. I bought a smaller one. It may be part of some sort of in a break. It's pretty sweet. I don't even know what you're talking about. Are you talking about? You said um, Mike McFarlane is what you're talking about, or is Mark? Or is Mark? I don't. McFarlane, is that a artist? Is that an artist, or you're talking about like Mike? There's. I don't think that's how you spelled Mike McFarlane. The old Royals catcher. Was he a catcher? I'm honestly not sure what you're talking about. I don't even know. All right, anyways. All right. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. Stay focused. Stay focused. All right. So then I do have a pre thing for my box. I can just click it. My box. Right out 16 ounces. So we'll do this. 1, 2, 3. Enter. Todd. Okay. McFarlane. Okay, yeah. I thought it was like, it looked like you said McFarlane. And I'm like, I don't think that's how you spell. It's Mike McFarlane, right? He was like, in the 90s. Royals catcher, I believe. So Drew, yeah. So this one. So like right here, I could do UPS. And it's actually 8 cents more, 7 cents more. Compared to the ground advantage. Priority mail is actually quite a bit more on this one. So actually, once I get to a certain size, in the boxes, usually the ground advantage and the UPS are about the same. But I just use UPS because it makes, USPS because it makes my life easier. If I was sending out like just this one box, and like I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, it would get there like a day or two earlier, and it's like 50 cents more for UPS. Then I would like, okay, I'll do that, and I'll go drop it off at the UPS store, or not the UPS store, but the place that takes FedEx and UPS. They sold them at GameStop, maybe, or did you? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure, Ron. I'm not sure. I'm not really into those kind of things personally. I mean, I would like to have a bunch of stuff up here. What I'm gonna do. You can see. I'm going to move this shelf up just slightly. I'm going to get rid of the sealed wax that's back there because mostly, I'm telling you, it's 23 Series 2 retail is mainly what that is in one of my personal boxes. But I'm going to drag just a row of fun bobbleheads, and then I'll put those two things up there. Although you won't really be able to see them. I'm going to somehow mount them where they're easy to take down. But I'm going to have my own little man cave. Small. It's dirty. But it's mine. It's all mine. So yeah, so probably if I wouldn't have got set up to go live and waited, could have had this done. Probably an hour ago, that would have been done. But all right. Drew, you're up. Lens of Dang. You got the Yankees last night. I'll put your stuff to the side, and I'll some Armalopes since had no top loaders. Oh no, I can do top loaders. I can't mail Armalope envelopes. If you're talking about the ones for these. I can't mail this. This is way too big to mail. It like got to be in a big old box. And I need these because I sell graded cards. And I don't have a ton of these right now. Probably need to buy. If you're talking about the small envelopes, I could probably. If you want top loaders, I can do top loaders. I just can't do 55 pointers because I need those because I'm low. If you wanted some of the new 40 ones, if you're still here, Drew. I have the new 40 points I haven't even used that I'm going to start using because I was able to get them for a good price instead of continue to buy these. I just don't like using these as well because they stick together, and it's not that there's anything actually wrong with them. It's just not the same as the previous iteration. Which I'm holding on to these, so I'll be using those once I'm done. But Or even I have some 35 pointers. I don't even couldn't tell you what the cost is. I'd have to get through. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But I'll get this all. I mean, honestly, if you did want some of these, I would sell these to you for a cheap price, cheaper than I paid. If you're interested in this, I don't. I mean, they work. They work. But this is the one with the essentials with the Easy Glide 100 in them, and it just comes with a like. It's not this package. It's not like they went and stuck this package in there. It's a different packaging. Um, but if you're interested in that, I do have some of those. If you want that, because it's a nice set. It's 100 and 100. Again, it's not that the ones that are in here are awful. They're just they're not these. I don't. They should not call them premium. But I don't feel like they are the same premium. They're slightly less, and then when you try to first use them, you got it kind of wants to stick on one of the sides. You got to kind of do that. So, well, we'll talk later. We'll talk later. So, I'll get your stuff. And Drew, do you want some of the base? Since you're here, I'll ask. This was the first time getting in a break. But normally I do. I'll just, if you want, I'll just grab, the top off the stack. I'll just grab, a handful of each, a little bit, and then stick it in. And not, I'll put it in my stacks, which, yeah. You need some more chrome. Oh, well, I don't have, all the chrome is shipped. I don't have base chrome. It's just the base flagship. So from the 20, this is from last night's break, it was 25 Series 2 and 22 update. It's just base. There's no rookies in here. It's just the base. No future stars, or if they had cup cards. With an update, I don't think there should be any cup cards for those guys. Except for Wander on his debut card, it has a cup card because he has a cup for that year. But yeah, no chrome. All the chrome ships. I sort that, everything, base and everything. But it's just not the flagship because most people don't really want extra. Brandon, what's going on? Just doing my sort. It's normal. So I'll put this in the box over here. Where'd my marker go? So let's put dang. I don't know what that means. Tonight's date was 29th, but we'll figure this out later today and we'll get it out to you. But yeah, the stuff I have a plethora of, I'm definitely willing if you guys are interested, you have to message me. All right, so we'll put Drew to the side. Just having fun. Normally I just do this all my own Fraylin, do my own thing. Sometimes I crank some music, like this right here. I've been on a kick lately. I didn't even know much about this band until recently. How long, I couldn't tell you, but yeah, but anyways, so yeah. Just figured I'd go live and do the behind the scenes. What we got here? So here, let me show you. I got my little Sonos back here. Been just digging some, I don't know if you can even hear it. Sleep Token. I don't know why I've been listening to it, but it was on some reels. I'm like, dude, I kind of dig it because there's like kind of a mix of everything. And I've just been jamming out, but I'm gonna probably get sued here or something. They all get all kinds of weird music. It just, I don't know. It's my awkward jam. I've been digging it lately. Anyways, back to work here. But we don't need that over the speaker. Back into my ear. Casey, what did your tiny go for? Dude, only $1,000. Only 1,000. one sold for 2,500. Someone took an offer for 2,500, and I only got 1,000 because I'm a moron. I mean, I'll take $1,000. I mean, actually, you know, but if I could have got 2,000, it would have been more money for a car for my daughter. But failed on the. I thought he would go for more in an auction. I was hoping. My mind was like, I think it'd get the 1,500, and then that one sold while mine was at auction. I'm like, oh my goodness, maybe we'll get close. But I kind of had a feeling I needed to keep it at a buy it now, make me an offer. Oh well, $1,000. So I mean, like 1,070. So I'll get. I don't know. I didn't even look at what I'll get out of it. All right, Drew is done. That's a dang Drew. Now Jeff R. And also went live, just chit chat, have fun. And show off my sweet sorting fun. What you guys are missing out on. You know, you all wish you were doing this right now. Dude, it would have been nice. Yeah, I had it up first. I had the only one. I only got a couple offers. I got a $500 offer and a $750 offer when I had it for buy it now. And then so I'm gonna put it for auction, see if we can get the thing going. And then someone else had one up also for 3,000 or best offer. And then I looked and they got sold. Someone offered I think actually the guy sent out an offer. Maybe that's what I should have done. And someone took them on the $2,500. Also, I think the same person bought one like back to back. They sold the red version out of 5 and that black out of 10. Both sold for 2,500. So I think the person that wanted them probably bought both. Like, I'm gonna just get both. Here we go. I was able to do it. So, but obviously, I think I probably in the next next week or so, get all my money out. See what we can get. New mix in place for dinner. What up? Again, guys, welcome in. For those of you just getting in, hit the like. I'm just figuring I'd go live. Share I already sorted, but my shipping process behind the scenes. And I'll put the camera up top, kind of see an overview, some thighs. And I already went over it. If you want to go see kind of me talk nerd about shipping, you can go back and watch. But or have a question. Yeah, but I think they were paid, but they just wanted it, right? So they had the 10, because right, there's only 10 of them. So if they really wanted it, that's why I was like, man, I was like, okay, it's early, and it didn't pan out the way I liked, Ron, but that's life. You live and learn. But I still came out ahead. That covered my personal ripping, which is good for me because I was going to have my brakes cover my personal ripping. So for me, it was like sweet. I came out well. And in my other one, I got a sweet PC card and my Jackson Churio cup card, the black chrome, man. I'm pretty stoked. I've had really good luck. I know, influencer boxes. Top sent me the good stuff, so I could get people to buy packs of cards. That's what Topps does. Yeah, nice. Yes, I'm telling you, that's fun when you get that kind of stuff. Because I mean, I have some PC Otani stuff. But that card personally, I'm like, if I'm in Bobby, I'd been putting in my sleeve. I probably got it graded and had my PC. It'd be cool. But I do have Otani, but something like that. But hey, that will help cover my rip. That's kind of part of it, right? I rip a lot. Usually, you're in the hole. So when you get something like that and it pays for it, you have some fun. Just roll with it. What's going on? Am I still live? Put out on my end here. Okay, I just froze. Yeah, so it makes you something like that, where it's like, oh man, it's like that's something you can capitalize on, and then also, and I mean, right now, normally something like that, dude, I would but if I was like, just in like, oh man, I could have sold that, took the funds, something I would want for my collection, it'd been great. But unfortunately, right now, I said I'm trying to sell off cards, so that kind of made it easier just to sell that card and put that towards. Because I have a bunch of cards I just need to sell anyway, especially a bunch of slab cards. I'm just not the best at selling stuff. I hoard it. But I've been selling cards to buy a car for my daughter. That made it easier. I didn't have to dip into what I already had. Like, okay, it's fresh. I just pulled it. Fun. Let's move it. And yeah, pocket a little bit. And hey, we're a little closer. All right, what did we just do? We just did Jeff. And that didn't get much. No. My daughter did. We had fun doing it for a little while. She had some fun and kind of, but no, she's moved on to more interesting things in life than ripping cards with her dad. My son's never got really into it, so it's just me. Again, maybe for what it started, when they were young, but I said we just didn't. So didn't really. Yeah. I would like to get. I mean, fun if some of them want to get into it now. Just even on this side of it, having fun ripping. So then I think they would get more into it, and in the sport. Just, I'm a bad dad. What it comes down to. Joe, where we at, Joe? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Watch these kids play Tetris through my speech like experts. I'm getting older, whatever. I really don't know if I'm better. It's winter, I cope with the weather. Keep saying I'll go, but I never been busy, so growing my feathers. It's taking more than my effort. I think it's luck that I need. A decade of just up and coming and still haven't come to my senses of peak. Week after week, running off too little sleep and a stubborn belief. And after this today, I won't be doing breaks tonight, I don't think. You never know. Maybe I'll be like, okay, maybe I will post one. But it'd be nice to take a break on my vacation. Because pretty much I've done breaks almost every night now. And then in the morning, get up and ship. Normally I'm done by now. Unless I got distracted doing other things. But I think I want to make a video of my 5 blasters of chrome that I got last week. Just slacking. So I'll probably end this here in a bit. That way I can get this moving a little quicker. But anyways, let me know. What do you guys think? In comments. Comment below if you're watching this back later and like, nerd. Fun. Hang out. My processes. Any ideas? Caglione. You never know about a guy. He obviously was crushing, and in the minors, moved up through, was crushing. Um, Obviously, there's some people say, we brought him up too soon, but it's like, you know what? He was just crushing all the minor league stuff. Even at the AAA, he was just kind of crushing it. I mean, maybe not like totally tearing the cover off the ball. I mean, when you hit a home run, you hit a home run, but you know, he's got to learn to hit big league players. So obviously, I don't think it's as bad as the numbers show. I will say that. Because he's a power hitter, right? He's a power hitter. He's had a lot of balls where it's like, I bet if you went and looked at his XBA, it's probably well above his batting average because how hard he hit those balls, a lot of the balls, and it's either just some great plays or just right at somebody. You know, it's like so I think he'll be fine personally. He just something's got to where he's gets it figured out. He's obviously had some luck, and then I think that builds on each other. Then there is where he's pressing too much, maybe, and his pitch selection isn't great. It's kind of, I think it's been a snowball effect for him. It's almost, I think if man would start off hot, that's, you know, it's confidence. It's, you know, there's a lot of that. And I think even the team, when he came up, the team was god awful. I think there was a lot of hit with hitting. I think he had a lot of pressure coming up. Like, he's coming up, he's gonna rally the troops. Cags is our savior. You know, he's gonna get this. You know, start smoking the ball. And then when he didn't, and there was a couple of days of excitement, and then it kind of at home when he was like the first couple of weeks, even after that, you know, when he was up the bat, there was a lot of excitement. People were clapping, excited, and for a bit. But I think there was a lot. I think it kind of how it worked out to where like that first game he crushed a couple balls, and then I think he had 3 of them at 110 plus, and there was two really good plays, and then another one was just smoked right at the first baseman. But hey, if he would have gone, you know, 3 for 4 or 2 for 4 with a, you know, a double or maybe a couple doubles, because a couple of those were, you know, could have been doubles. The one that was, you know, the far one that was caught the wall. I don't know. It's stuff you can think about, like, you know, little things, man. They add up. Like, you may not think, well, that's just that one game, but there is that butterfly effect, right? I mean, in any game, right? Oh, they missed that strike. You know, that should have been strike 3, and then the next guy hits a home run. Well, let's say, you know, that instead of a walk, they called it the other way. You know, right? The next guy, it would have been a wholly different situation, right? It would not have happened the same. So, yeah, because there's consequences to actions. So I think within his situation, there's been, you know, it's like kind of been just unfortunate, bad luck, and then, you know, then once that starts, then it's, you know, you're in your own head. But and obviously he's hurt right now. You got a little strain. I think I think it was legit. I don't think it was like, hey, we're gonna put you on the IL instead of sending you down just to give you some time off. I don't know. Maybe it was. Who knows? I don't know. I'm sure there's could be some gamesmanship with that, but. Roger, yeah, man. Well, thanks for coming in, just hanging out. So, yeah, I think I am probably going to end it here because I need to get cracking, and this is going way slower than normal. But I think that'd be fun to show off the little spread we got and stuff we do, how I do it. It's taken, yeah. I need to get some lunch, though. I think I need a little food in me. All I had was some bacon this morning, a couple cups of coffee. Take a break and come back, finish this up, get these out today. Lens, I'll talk with you here if you're available. I'll message you, but I'm gonna go upstairs, get some food, and I may go live tonight, but it may just be a PC rip. We'll see, or may just work on getting that video out. Also, interesting. The Fanatics monsters. I don't know if they're going to ship because I just got charged from Fanatics for the ones I bought. and it said that I would get charged right before shipping. But it said shipping was going to be mid-August. So those may be shipping out. But be on the lookout. If you order those, they may be shipping out here the next day or two, maybe even today. But I got charged. I was looking at my bank. I'm like, what is this from Fanatics? I didn't buy anything from Fanatics yesterday. And so I was like, let me go look. And I went and looked, and it said, boom, charged. And it said will charge right before shipping. So maybe. Holy. What's up, Lucky Seven? I just went live. Been about live for an hour and a half now. Just was kind of showing off my my prowess of shipping cards. Just chit-chatting with my friends, having fun, hanging out, explaining the process of what I do, some of the behind-the-scenes aspect of breaking and afterwards. I treat it as a business as far as having stuff. I don't just wake up and be like, oh, I'm gonna do a break today, and because you can't do that. You have to have it set up, and also so you don't lose your shorts, because you could if you're dumb, which I am dumb. Been driving around the last 4 breaks. Okay, well, I posted. A lot of people say that the notifications don't always work, so maybe you need to re-hit it or something. Anyways, that's yeah. I'm gonna went live real quick, but I'm gonna be done now. It's slowed the process up quite a bit. We'll yeah, end it here, I guess. But thanks for coming in. For those that came in, hung out, chit chatted. If you're watching back later, again, hit the like, hit the YouTube, whatever it's called, sub, and notification bell if you're interested in getting the breaks. Or just when I post a video, go live. Which I'm gonna try to do more videos. The last video I did was my hobby box. It could have been way better as far as the video. It was the first one in a while, and it was kind of rough. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Until I guess until next time. See you.